this socialism to which I consider the wrong types of socialism, bureaucratism, etc. For instance, nationalization of industries. The way it is done. For whose benefit? Has it improved them? Will it lead to more wealth for the country? Will they be better managed? All those considerations made me opposed to nationalization of industries, just blind in nationalization of industries. The kind of leader we needed and got at the time was Vallabhbhai. I often say to myself, suppose that Vallabhbhai had been the young man and Nehru had been the older man, and Vallabhbhai would have become the Prime Minister of India. Certainly in the economic plan, there would have been a totally different situation than the one that exists today.
You frequently disagreed with Pandit Nehru. When you articulated or shared those disagreements, what was his response?
I tried. He liked me, I loved him, admired him. But when you, on this kind of thing, economics, of which he knew very little, in my opinion, and certainly on socialism and how socialism could be established without the loss of economic freedom for the majority of the people. Anyway, I'm going to be careful what I say. Repeat your question.
When you spoke to Jawaharlal Nehru and
yes.
articulated your disagreements in his economic policies, what was his reaction?
It was very simple. No, I'll tell you what his reaction was. I thought I'd mentioned somewhere. I'd go and see him. Sometimes he'd invite me even to have a meal to see the giant panda that he had, And then I would try to bring the conversation to economics, nationalization, bureaucracy. He was not only not interested, but he wasn't willing even to talk. And he had invented a little trick, was that when if we sat fairly near each other, and there was a window not too far, the moment I began something like that, he'd turn around and look out of the window. And I got the message. In the case of Mrs. Gandhi, it was a slightly different way of doing it. When she began to lose interest in what you were saying, namely arguing against something she was doing, she would begin to pick up some of the letters or envelope and start opening envelopes and pulling out, practically hinting that, look, I've got other things to do. So I take the message.